What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and I will be reviewing the A24 original drama film known as The Zone of Interest. Now, this movie does star Friedel and Sandra Hüller, and it is based off of the real-life story of Rudolf Haas, who was a commander for Auschwitz, who basically moves his family right near a concentration camp during World War II, and you see how they live. I'm gonna honestly say this film, to me, was interesting, but there was really not enough going on there. What I mean by that is, with the basis of this story, you're going in thinking, okay, this is gonna be Auschwitz. It's gonna be right there. I'm gonna be seeing the killings of Jews. I'm gonna see all this horrible stuff, gassing, killing of people, killing of children. You don't get that, which is good. But when you hype this up to be like, this is what that type of story is gonna be right beside it, some people that are going in with the wrong idea will easily be like, they're bored with this movie. Nothing happened, and rightfully so. You're basically seeing a family live their life, going on about their day while this horrible tragedy is going on. You're seeing the kids laugh around, play games, imitate the Nazis, doing everything that kids do. Then you're seeing the women in this family basically doing the normal chores, taking care of the dog, watching the maids fix food. And then you're seeing the commander, Rudolf Haas, after he leaves from working at Auschwitz, getting praised by people and basically writing down the plans for new gas chambers. And that's the movie. I'm not gonna fault this movie. Technically, this is a beautiful film. The sound design in this movie is great. The times you hear of peril and the times you see glimpses of peril, done perfectly. But if you're thinking this is gonna be like a Schindler's List type of movie, where there's gonna be a little bit of excitement, some tension building, stuff like that, this is not that movie. There's like one or two scenes of tension where you're watching a girl at night basically make food for the people that are suffering. And that's probably like some of the most tension-filled scenes you get. Other than that, this is a movie full of conversation. If you're not into conversation at all, or you're just wanting to see stuff happen, this is not going to be the movie for you. Now, I'm going to say Sandra Hüller, she does an amazing job as always. This was my first real introduction to Friedel, and I liked what he did. What he was doing was really good. Technically, this film is good, but there's nothing that's going to pull you in if you just don't want to see a character piece where nothing happens. Don't watch this movie. I'm not going to recommend it to you at all. And I'm not even going to say the director did a bad job. Jonathan Glazer is a good director. I really love Under the Skin and Birth. I haven't seen Sexy Beast, but this didn't leave much impression to me. Like, I can see technical aspects of why this film was getting a lot of Oscar buzz, but as a person that watches movies, this is forgettable. And it hurts me to say it, I would give this movie a D. Just because it didn't pull me in. Like, I know a lot of people are probably looking at me like, oh, this is bloodthirsty, this is horrible, why do you want to see people suffer? I don't want to see people suffer at all, but at least make the story at least gripping to where it's gonna want me to keep invested in the story and the characters, instead of me just being like, oh, it's done, all right, let me go on about my life. This thing was just not good. This is more of one of those films you will watch if you're in film study. Film study is a perfect film. It's a good film. If you're just watching this to put on to watch and be like, is this movie good or not, this is not going to hold the general public at all. Very impressed by this Rotten Tomatoes score, but for me, it just did not do it, and I feel bad for saying that. But that's my view. That's my point. Let me know what you think in the comments if you feel like I'm wrong. I'd love to hear what everyone thought about this movie, if they really loved it or not. I've gotten mixed vibes from people online that we follow here with Candid at the Movies. Some people loved it, some people hated it, some people liked it, but they were like, I'm not gonna review it. I'm throwing my review out there. I just want to hear what people have to say about it because this is a challenge. But hey, this is Travis from Candid at the Movies. Comment below, let me know what you think about this movie. I'd love to hear what you all have to say, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace.